I was bored. Ready, Sean?
That was perfect because that's just when I cut it off.
Okay.
That was amazing.
We are back, and as you can hear from Strash, we are ready. We're ready for the serpent.
We're eating our chips. We're eating our pickles.
Yeah,
we're ready.
I got to finish off this popcorn, but I'm ready for some snake action.
I'm just gonna go ahead and change to the battle screen because I think we're gonna need to do that.
I think
have a feeling,
real possibility.
It's kind of a.
It's almost like we're going to be fighting some sort of giant snake.
I just have
like you do.
It's like
apparently that's not a one and done. You sure? Can we?
You just make one roll to see if you.
You can have a single contest against the serpent, but you can't kill it that way.
Yeah.
So. So you could drive it off with a single roll.
Yeah. Sure.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
I don't want it to just leave. I want.
But they don't call me monster scarer offer.
No, they definitely.
They don't call me a beast chaser aware. It is
the motif we keep seeing of the headless serpent is not an easy.
Yeah, I mean this is team fuck Apollo and what Apollo wants. and
Artemis has been pretty vocal.
And do what Artemis says.
Apparently, that's the team.
I gotta do what Mama says.
Yeah.
Sorry, Apollo didn't give us a good enough offer.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah. Naja just calls it out. Apollo trash.
Apollo trash. Cuts to the chase. As usual. Thank you, Naja. So, I mean, there's no mystery to discover here. You have free run of the labyrinth and the secret doors. Harkon is like not defeated ultimately, but does not want any part of standing against the heroes right now. So he is not around. And it only takes a few moments after you survive close contact with Hades. It takes a few moments to navigate through the staircases and secret doors, and you get into the original temple where the palace has been built over it. And there's a structure down there, the ruins, thousands of years old. All the frescoes and carvings have been worn away by time. There's moss growing over everything. Some of the strange plants grown from alchemy are down here. Not as many in Apollo's temple, where very knowledgeable people have refined those into more potent forms, but there are sort of the raw growths. So like winding around these ancient columns will be suddenly a sickly, toxic green flower dripping acid onto a mossy stone that's slowly eating it away. Or everything here seems suffused with this venomous vapor and liquid. And as you get into the temple proper, it's slightly submerged. There's about 2 feet of water with a oily muck on top. There's a toxic smell in the air. And there are all these bore holes in the natural stone, about 10 feet across.
I love how John goes like this, and then like this, and then his hands go off screen, and he's just
you can just assume that they go 10 feet out.
Yeah.
We just have to assume that John is like 80 feet tall, and then it makes sense.
The scale works.
How would we know?
Yeah, I've never seen John in person. I don't know.
Yeah, anything could happen. And it's lit by a few of these sconces in the wall that the snake cultists have put in. And it looks like here you used one of their ritual chambers where they anoint weapons with poison and do certain things. This is the chamber where it's obvious that you become an adept. So there's a altar in the middle, long enough for a human to stretch out on their back. And there are ropes hanging from the ceiling with metal hooks on the ends. There's ancient blood stains everywhere. There's places to put needles there's like holes in the altar where you can pierce through, and it's obviously a site of some dark ritual to the serpent. And as you fan out through the space, these vapors start to impair your breathing a little bit. You feel a burning in the back of your throat. But you only have a few moments to think about that, because the whole stone structure shifts. You hear this horrible rumbling through the walls, through the stone. Bits of stone fall from the ceiling. Dust flies everywhere. Through one of these boreholes, for a moment, you see the shifting, scintillating scales of the serpent twisting sideways, hypnotically reflecting the light that dazzles your eyes. And in a moment, all of a sudden, you're seeing through all these holes, like the serpent here is here and there and behind you and above you. And it's like it's the size of the palace coiling through all these holes, waiting for its time to appear and strike.
Oh, I think there might be a giant snake here.
You stole my line.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
So, battles are 3 phases. The engagement phase, where you fan out, maneuver, use tactics, do stuff against the enemy. And the enemy tries to outmaneuver you. So the 2 parties are fighting for an advantage. One of you is going to end up seizing this advantage from the other side when we go into the second phase. That's what we're fighting for at first. You can't directly harm the other side yet. You can't well, you'll suffer pathos, but you can't like be wounded in battle and stuff yet. This is the time to outmaneuver, outthink the enemy. So generally the way battles work is this in normal contests, the strife player chooses the domain for everything. In a battle, I choose the domain generally of the finale of the battle, the third phase. This is a battle of blood and valor. You are going to physically kill the serpent, right? Like that's what you're here to do. You're not here to talk it out of anything or whatever. You're going to actually destroy it. However, for the engagement, for the clever component of the battle, you have a free choice. You can pick your domain, say what you're doing, use your strengths, try to outmaneuver this serpent, and I'll do the same. So let me start with the serpent's roll so you can see what you're up against. Oh boy.
So we're in the engagement phase.
You're in the
first?
engagement phase.
Okay, cool.
So to track what we do, we have this little diamond here. You can pick your color, whatever you want to choose to represent yourself, we should say, so we're not confused. And put yourself in the engagement just to track what phase we're in. All right, who was that? Who's choosing the brown color? Huh? Nobody?
Sorry, that was me. I was muted. Muted.
I'm
Ash.
gonna take
I'm
red.
Sorry.
I'm gonna choose this kind of like the lighter bluey color.
There you go.
I'll be bright red.
Silverish. Yeah. Okay. Sean, do you want darker blue or gold?
Oh, sorry. I will take gold.
All right. So everyone's in engage right now. It's less interesting right now because everyone has to be in the same zone, but that's how we do it. So I'm gonna roll the serpent's dice.
I'm gonna say I love the use of the field.
Yeah, that looks super cool.
Thanks. My name is D10. I'm the Serpent of Nemos.
Mm-hmm.
So fuck you. I have my blood and valor is D8. And I have cunning, which I'm going to use right now. Because I'm going to dazzle you with my hypnotic scintillating scales so you don't know what is real and what is illusion before I spring out and swallow you whole. That's my
surprise. Or should I say surprise?
Oh God. It's just...
I got more bad news though.
Oh, more bad news.
Yeah. The Serpent of Nemos is exalted. And exalted beings, when you fight them, it advances the strife die. So my strife die is now 1d6.
Fucking finally.
Yeah.
Bad days.
No mere mortals can stand against the serpent. Yep. Many have tried, and they're
luckily I'm no mere mortal.
I was thinking that. It was like, good thing we're not that. So excellent.
Everyone just looks at Sean's characters.
Kythia's holding on by a thread right now. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
she's a mere mortal. She's walking in here.
Yeah. Luckily, we're not,
okay,
not
it's
mere
okay.
mortals. Everyone looks like Kithia.
Yeah,
Lead
Mostly.
us. We're a leader. It's okay.
exactly.
Let the demigods do the striking, you do the planning. That's cool.
Yeah.
Teamwork.
Hey, it's not that bad. I
No,
got a
it's
That's
9.
not terrible at all.
It's really not that bad.
Yeah.
I got a 9.
So yeah, I think Kithia, this is my moment of war leading. We'll see if this plays off. So I'm gonna go into the center, and before it kills me, you kill it.
Got it.
Solid planning.
That's my bit of direction. Yeah, I'm gonna try to run out. I'm gonna try and outrace it. I wanna. It's using blood and valor. I'm gonna do the same thing. I wanna start stabbing through those holes, like stabbing into its scales to piss it off and try and goad it to come out after me. And I'm intentionally trying to get this thing to come for me so that it exposes itself to my companions. We'll see how that goes. So I'm going to do D6 for my name plus D8 for blood and valor. And I think I'm going to also use cunning. I'm trying to trick this thing to exposing itself.
Charlie, you finish.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna do a very interesting thing here for me, at least. Actually, I'll sit on that. We'll see how everyone else does. That may be pathos, or that may.
All right. You're gonna sit.
I wanna
7.
Yeah.
7. Yep.
I want to have a look around. I want to try and get a read of the. I'm gonna like try not to like get distracted by this snake and examine the things that they have for the ritual here, because like I'm assuming that they have something here that they use to either like protect themselves or control the snake or
Yeah, they
something
do.
like that, right?
Mhm.
Like there's got to be something here that they're like, okay, snake, thank you for the ritual, bye bye now, right? Like
They absolutely do. You should try to find that.
yeah. What does that feel like?
Crafting
Crafting
reason.
reason.
I think?
Sounds like
Yeah,
crafting
crafting
reason to
reason.
me. Does it sound cunning?
Yeah.
It does sound kind of.
That's very cunning.
Yeah.
Cool, sick, excellent.
A
So
cunning plan.
1d6 is my shit name, 1d8 is my good craft and reason, and 1
I love how D6 is shit.
Yeah.
D8 is good.
Yes.
1d10 is my being very cunning.
Yeah, exactly. Oh ho ho
Oh.
ho! That's a 10 on a D10.
I'm
so
gonna
You don't
just
need to do anything. You've won. You're
You can wait,
You're
you can
above the
wait.
90.
Oh,
You don't
wait.
have to.
I'll
Yeah.
wait.
you are currently winning. You're all good.
Just everyone be aware that I will spend that fucking device.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
one
89.
favor if you want to win, but like
Yeah.
let's at least as a team we're not losing.
We're not gonna lose as a team.
I have no idea if that matters because there's a weird battle mat in place, but we'll see.
Yeah, I know what I want to do. I would like to try and use my knowledge of the secret passages to try and find like a advantageous like high ground like position.
All those ropes go up somewhere.
Yeah. So
Nice. Yeah.
what? So name die is
Craft and reason. I think I would call
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Name die is D6. Then I've got D8 on craft and reason. Then what are we calling the
Secret passages.
Yeah, the
in,
secret
in the
passages.
snake temple, a D10. Yeah, for sure.
right, plus
Yeah.
1d10?
Yeah.
And I think
I
it's
think you'll find
re-
it called
I think
secret passages.
I think it's reasonable to say I'm using my precision here to look for it. Just,
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's another D10.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, I can go 2d10. I'm figuring this out now. I know how to type this stuff in. And go on.
So
Wait,
slash
close.
R.
You need that R after the slash.
Ah!
If you hit
oh.
up, I think it'll just rewrite it, right?
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you
if you
hit
hit up arrow, it'll retype your thing and you can edit it.
So close to being good.
So close.
Ooh, that was awful.
Well, that was
Uh,
that was not what you wanted.
it's not ideal.
That
But
was
if you
such a good
spend a
die.
pathos to win, or if you spend 3 divine favor to roll your pathos, why can I not say words?
So
I wrote this-
let's just remember the stakes here. That someone's weighing an advantage against the serpent.
Yeah.
So you can decide how much that's worth to you.
No, we already have like the win for this bit, and
Yeah.
so I'm just gonna be fine with that.
Okay.
And
It's
that
not good.
only that one person gets the advantage. Like, is that the only person that's gonna get to move ahead and actually like fight the snake?
No.
No, that was
Okay.
previous.
I'm just verifying because it's very important to me to
Yeah.
fight the snake.
Everybody
Yes,
gets to fight. the
yes,
snake.
of course.
Everyone gets to fight the snake.
Yeah.
Thank you for clarifying that, because I didn't even think about that. That would have been bad.
All right, cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. Let's see how I do.
Yeah, go for it.
What domain are you rolling, Josh?
What am I? What?
What domain are
What
you rolling?
domain?
Right now I think it's insight, right? Because I'm out thinking the snake. I think the story that I'm gonna posit here is that wait, I'm sorry, domain, blood and valor. I mean, what yes.
I'm just right. You were just starting
okay.
to type, and I was like,
It's-
"Oh, what
it's
are you
just
doing?"
that Kithia's like, I'm gonna lure the snake out, you're gonna get into position. And so I think there is a moment where the snake flashes its scales and is trying to be cunning, it's trying to be epic, but this is nothing. This panther that I killed, it took me 6 months to learn how to stalk it because it could blend into the shadows so well that you couldn't even see it. Fighting without my eyes, no problem. I pull my freaking hook down and I actually go up and into the hooks and the ropes because I'm a pounce like a cat. Rawr.
Nice.
So let's do this.
Nice.
1d8. I do not have a d10, and I'm thinking if this is the time to try and contest for this. I haven't won a single contest yet, so I think maybe we go with this. I'm gonna ask. So, John, you've been insinuating that we have burning in our lungs and throats, and there's this venomous mist and whatnot. Well, I have on my sheet this thing that says antidote. Is this a thing that I can apply to the situation?
Yes.
Is now the time? Can I flex that?
I mean, I think you can spend it whenever you want during this battle.
Cool. What is it worth?
It's worth a D12. It's the absolute perfect thing you can possibly use.
Rad. Let's do that. Well, that's an 8.
That's an 8 on a D8.
So I'm gonna mark my one divine favor.
It's also a 6 on a
I also
D6.
forgot. to
That's true.
Does that open both dice? One divine favor. If I spend one divine favor, are both the D6 and the D8 open since I rolled 2 maxes, right? That's the way we did it last time, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Let me get that shizzle going.
Another 6.
That's
So
12.
Did we
12
say
and a
that I-
12.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
We
yeah.
established that you can keep going.
Yes.
So that's a 15.
Yep. Nice.
And do I cross off the antidote? We're good?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I'm a contend.
Yeah, you have a 10. You're
Yeah.
going to explode your
I'm-
10.
50-50 chance of
Mm-hmm.
more than 50-50.
Will Strosh, win or roll.
Oh, I am gonna push it.
Oh my
No.
goodness.
Yeah, I will. I'm a friggin' go back in. I'll mark 2 more. Let's go.
So you have a choice. You can spend 3 to add your pathos die to your current 15.
I think that's the
Yeah.
only way you're going to beat a 19.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah. I think rerolling isn't going to help you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
18.
No.
Now you can get crazy.
Yeah, I am.
You can spend 2 and reroll whatever you want.
Yeah, that's happening.
Good.
So that probably your last D6 and this D8, I would think.
Yeah.
Well,
right.
if I re-roll some of the earlier dice, I may get another max.
Yeah, you might as well.
But it's real important to roll them separately so we know where
Yes.
things are rolled out of. Yeah.
That sounds fine. Yeah, I don't like logically that's a bad decision because I only have 5 left and I need to make 2 more rolls if I'm planning to actually finish this fight.
Yes.
You can spend bonds.
Man,
to
it feels
get-
shitty. Okay.
You might have to let it go. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Like this is not the killing blow, so maybe it's not worth
Yeah,
it.
maybe that's
Yeah,
what
this
It's
is like-
it's only
like-
9 glory. That's lame.
Yeah.
well, considering that I haven't won a roll yet,
Yeah,
I
that's-
kind of it feels real bad.
I mean, losing at
Nonetheless.
9 versus losing at 0. What's the difference?
Okay, Dara.
wow.
But
Yeah,
It's-
I mean,
it's-
it's by 1 point. It's tough, but that's
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
What kind of so disadvantage die? What is it?
it's a normal advantage die. So, or no, in battle it's not. It's a D10.
it's D10. Yeah.
Yeah.
And whoever you give it to, you get a bond with. So.
It can be shared.
You give it to somebody, yeah, and you get a bond, and you get a bond with them.
Yeah, okay.
So
I don't know. Let it go for now.
You can effectively kind of get back 1 divine favor by giving it to somebody, and then they owe you a bond, and then you can spend it to have them give you a divine favor, if that's your.
No,
That's okay.
it's
Yeah.
it's unfortunate. It
Yeah,
kinda
it's
this
bad luck.
this is what it is.
Yeah,
Sorry, Strash.
it was a 20% chance it happened.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get 1 glory, Strash, and Ash, you get 9.
I get a pathos.
You get a pathos.
I think. Well, don't we get dos? If I remember correctly.
Well, so yeah, let's talk about that.
I mean, normally we would at least get 2, but I think,
Normally you would. However, the reason the serpent inflicts 2 is because of its poisonous feature.
yeah.
Josh used the antidote
On
during this
Yeah.
exchange. So
Okay.
I'm going to say that negates the serpent's special ability, and you don't take 2 pathos for losing,
Nice.
because
Okay.
the poison it's cured. It doesn't work.
So the antidote, to make that make sense, it wasn't just
I made it for all of us. It wasn't just for me.
Yeah,
I
okay,
just
yeah,
got
yeah.
the die for it because, like, whenever you use a thing narratively, you get a
Mhm.
D
Could it-
something.
Could it be something where, like, you know, one of the things you brought out the water, or it came from your blood? So I'm just wondering if it's something that would like disperse the mists, you know, like kind of the.
Yeah, I imagine it like you could like take the jar or the vial or whatever that you put it in, like smash it on the ground, and it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Cool. Awesome. So I suffer D12 pathos, which means Kithia enters agony.
Do you have a bond, and do you want someone to take that for you?
No, yes and no.
Uh-huh. That's what I thought.
I mean,
So-
I can still take pathos. I'm still
Yeah,
I'm only at a D6.
No, trust me. I'm so I'm
You want
so-
your D12 is what I'm hearing.
I want my D12 is what I'm saying.
Okay. That's cool.
D12 pathos die. So yeah, normally that would kill a normal mortal. And I mark fate
Yeah.
as I get that much closer to the end of my life. So now one of my divine favor boxes I'm permanently marking out. It's now filled in. And I think, you know, I think John, if this works for you, I mean, I think we see the serpent strike, and I don't know.
Yeah, you went out into the middle and drew
Yeah.
its attack, and we see during this haze it tries to exude its poisonous mist, and Karya like uses the antidote and keeps that from happening. And then in the scintillating scale hypnosis effect, the next thing you see is this giant serpent's head, whose mouth is the height of Kithia, and it just
swallows her whole.
Swallows you whole. Yeah, it just takes you fully
That's
in.
what a snake does. It swallows its prey whole.
Yeah, and
Okay, but this was part of my plan.
That's fine. It's part of my plan too. Don't worry.
But you somehow survive this, Sean.
Right. But we find out in the next action how I survived. So all we know right now is I've been swallowed whole, and Kithia is no more. We all as players know that heroes are made of sturdier.
So Ash, you were best.
So what my plan was to collect the anti-snake bullets. What does that look like?
The anti-snake bullets?
Like, as in that was a joke.
Okay.
What sort of thing? Like, I'm asking John for help here with like what sort of thing might they have to control the snake?
Yes. So you find it. So it turns out that these ropes that Kyria climbed up into to pounce on the serpent, and disperse the antidote and attack it. Kyria sort of like disappears into the shadows because Strash also won the roll. So is like up there ready to pounce. But as that happens, there's this, it's like a wind chime. You hear this tinkling of these clay and glass pieces, and you realize it's a musical instrument that can be played to create some sort of effect with the snake, to lull it or summon it or something.
All right, cool. Well, then, I don't need Kithia to get swallowed. That's just her own being dumb. So, cool. I think I think the thing there is that
the best way to play it is to hang someone on the hooks, and when they're writhing in pain, it plays the instrument. But you could improvise if you need.
Yeah. In which case, I definitely am like, Kithia, look, the pots are an instrument. Oh.
I think I love the idea of I'm looking up right as I go, as we go through, and then
yeah. Okay, cool. So I know I vaguely understand like how to play this thing.
Yeah. You can tell it's an instrument, in that it will either have a great effect on the snake if you do figure it out, otherwise, or just banging this stuff together will do something. So
cool.
You feel confident.
Great. Cool.
Okay, so phase 2 of the battle. Phase 2, you get to choose. So there's the clash contest. The people who go into the clash contest, the winner of the clash determines the stakes of the finale. So who lives and who dies? Are you driven off? Do you kill the snake forever? Do you drive it into the underworld? Does it poison all of you and toss you into the sea? Whoever wins the clash sets the terms of the final showdown. Then there's the threat. You see that in the middle of the battle thing. It says threat. So the serpent is going to do things right now. They're going to happen. And people who choose defend, who win, everyone who wins the defend action gets to say no to one of the things the snake is doing, and stop it from achieving some horrible outcome. So let me tell you what the snake's threat actions are, and you can decide if you want to clash or if you want to defend. Right. So the serpent is going to thrash madly inside the passageways of the palace. It will topple the buildings of the island, killing many citizens. And particularly, you don't know this. This is a little bit of outside your character knowledge, but it's still a thing. So there's 2 things it's doing. It's killing hundreds of citizens, and it's killing Thesia, the master alchemist, who knows the secrets of immortality, who serves Apollo. So anyone who wins defend can stop one of those things.
There are only 2 bad things, right?
There are 2 bad things.
Okay.
Yeah. So importantly, if we want to prevent both, then at least 2 people have to defend and win at defense.
So you can either defend one named character, which is Thesia, the master alchemist, or you can defend all the unnamed citizens of the island. That's the other threat. So put your tokens where you want to go.
Yeah, I came here to murder the snake monster. I am not.
You did.
I mean, like, yeah, I of course care about all like the people and stuff, but like also snake monsters here right now.
I'm sorry, Kithia, but I'm not helping defend on account of that sounds cool.
Oh, it's cool. It's not what I have in mind for Kithia's action makes way more sense as a defend than as a clash. So I'm
So
happy.
let me interrogate this just a tiny bit. If you even if you don't clash, you can still win the final contest to like handle the whole thing at the end.
Yes,
Is that correct?
everyone will go into the finale from here.
Okay. And then whoever is best gets to narrate whatever in the finale.
But
Right.
but whoever the winner of the
That is
clash,
fine. I'm not super interested in making this a DC movie, a Zack Snyder film. So
yeah, whoever wins the clash though gets to just set the terms of the final fight. So if the snake wins the clash, it can be like the final contest is who slips away.
sure, Sean, but our high rollers are on the other side. On the other hand,
I'm just saying,
just thousands of people die.
it's important that one of us clash. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So we got a nice division here. That's
It's good.
fair. Very fair. Two people clashing. I forget your colors. Who's clashing?
I'm clashing. I'm the light blue one.
All right,
the
cool.
silvery.
Yeah.
Oh, the teams have divided.
Teams have split. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, cool. Do y'all care? Who
I think you'll notice that like that light team are on defend and dark team are on clash.
Interesting. Yeah. We can go in either order. Does someone have a preference for which contest is first?
I'm happy either way.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what makes most sense in the fiction, and I don't see a strong case for either direction.
Flash, the serpent will be opposing both of you in the fiction. So
is it one roll and then all of us go against it, or how do you do this? Do you roll once?
The serpent roll twice, once against each of you. Yeah. So let's do defense first. So the serpent thrashes inside the caves. It's much larger than you first anticipated. I mean, it could swallow Kithia whole, which is something. But then just by flexing its body, like it starts tossing pillars off the city and just wrecking everything. Maybe it realizes that the humans that were here attending to it were not worthy to protect it, and it decided to start over. Something like that. So yeah, we'll do defend first. I am doing blood and valor, serpent, and I have ferocity.
Yeah, you do.
Just real bad.
Real ferocious.
This is just a terrible die pool. I feel bad about rolling this. I kill everybody.
I mean, rocks fall, you all die,
16.
right?
I mean, this is the big bad evil dude. You gotta.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good luck.
All right.
They lost their faith and then they died.
I can't believe I rolled a 10 on my D10 and a 6 on my strife die.
I absolutely can.
That's as bad as I can. That's the worst.
That's as high as you can roll. Yep.
Oh wait, that's on us.
Yeah, that's us.
Yeah.
Flash people, my bad.
Good luck.
Yeah.
I'll just mark my pathos.
I destroy the island.
Right.
Come at me.
Try not to die.
I'm coming at you. Josh, do you have a thing? I've got an idea.
Go ahead, Sean.
All right. We literally see Kithia. You know, Kithia is I think it distends the snake where she exists inside it. Is that fair, John?
Yeah.
Right. Right. So I think at first it looks like, well, she's gone, and it looks like she starts like moving down the snake's kind of, it's not a gullet, that's birds, but moving down like the snake's track. And then there's this like wiggle and this like, you haven't got me yet. And she's like moving back up. And if I remember correctly, the snake venom sacs are like near their mouth.
Yeah.
And I am the champion of Nemos, and the champion Sarah says he was super powered, juiced up from this snake venom, which I have a little dagger that I am going to, since we have the antidote from it, it won't poison me. I'm sure it will be totally safe for me to drink this snake venom.
Totally safe.
Instead, and just have a burst of strength and pry its jaws open from the inside, throwing it off its course. That's
cool.
You
That's
also
fun.
probably suck to swallow with your bladed horns.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. I think my stag helmet gets like stuck in the like stuck inside, and that's what I'm pushing myself off of.
Normally, I would say Champion of Nemos in a fight, D10 advantage die, very fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in the mouth of the serpent that gives the champion its power, and I slit its venom sacs and drink it. If I don't give you a D12, what the fuck am I even doing? Like, it would be stupid to say, like, oh yeah, you fight a guy, D10. This is clearly different than that. So yes, take your D12 for
Thank you.
drinking the venom.
All right, so let's roll.
But let me. I'm gonna be mean a little bit.
Yeah, hit me.
You have the antidote, and that's gonna let you power up. But if you fail this, you are taking the 2 pathos from the serpent.
Oh, absolutely.
Because you are legitimately drinking the venom. So,
I mean, I'll take the pathos right now if you want to do it.
No. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm happy to do it.
You might win.
It'll raise my fate.
That's fine.
Dance. Okay, name die. Blood and Valor D8. I think I didn't spell this out exactly, but I think this is cunning, using Snake's strength against him.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thought.
Mm-hmm.
And a D12. That would be an 11 with two eights on the D8s.
Oh my god. Well, you're off to a good start.
I don't have a lot of divine favor left, but I know how to spend it. So let's go. Let's spend 1 to unbind those 8s. That's a smart move.
Got to start there. I'm just feeling an 8 for some reason.
Should I do K1 on this? I guess it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. I'm gonna see them no matter what. So.
Oh no,
buddy!
Your prophetic powers are not working today, John.
Oh, that was so. What are the odds?
Oh, terrible.
What are the odds?
I mean, yeah, fair to middling.
All
right,
1 in 8.
So I have.
Yes.
So I have.
Nobody even could tell you the odds.
So I have
It's a mystery.
Sometimes you drink the snake. Sometimes the snake drinks you.
Thanks,
You're right,
John.
You're right, John. All right, I have only 2 divine favor left and 2 bonds, so I have various ways to try and finagle this. So Strash, I'm gonna let you roll while I think about how to spend.
It doesn't matter. I'm gonna throw some dice, but I'm good.
You're good. You got a 6.
I'm gonna take my last pathos to a D10 and
nice.
I pounce it. I try and rescue you. I wrestle with it. I'm largely ineffectual.
Okay. Then I guess I do need to figure this out sooner than later.
Sorry.
Josh is loading up for the finale.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying. It's not going to work, but I'm trying.
Give it. You got to give it a shot.
Yes. Let's like. I have spent this entire game being like, this is my character concept. And everyone's like, no, we're just gonna, go away. And I'm like, all right, Monster Slayer, I believe in you. Come to me.
Yes, I don't need to slay the monster. I need to keep it from killing all these people.
Please do.
So that's what I got to do. All right. If I spend 2, I can either spend 2 to re-roll those 2d8s, and I'm trying to hit a 16. Oh, I'd have to get an 8. So that's not gonna.
There is an additional thing. Now that the dice are opened, you're mechanically better off not just re-rolling, but if you can, spend a bond with someone to throw in an extra D10 there and just try and re-roll everything, because all you're really shopping for is a max with a max re-roll.
I don't think I'm doing that. I think I'm spending 3 to add in my D12 pathos die.
Oh, all right then. Never mind.
So I have 2 left, and because you're helping me and on the other side lending me strength, I'm calling in my bond with Kyria to give me 1 more to give me one more divine favor, and I'm bringing in my Pathos, my D12 Pathos die. Oh my god.
That's a 13.
That's a 13. No, that's a
They're
14.
all dead.
A 14.
And that's all I got. I don't think I have anything
Unfortunate.
You're out of divine favor and bonds?
else. Out of divine favor. I know I have one bond, but I don't know what one
It's not gonna help.
divine favor
You
would
need
do.
2 to
Yeah.
If you had 2, you could re-roll. But you don't.
Yeah. I
Who
don't.
do you have a bond with?
I have a bond with Helena.
Because you can't you ask them to give you a dice?
Yeah, I can.
Then
A
just
dice
don't?
won't really
Yeah,
matter.
but a die will only add to my base. It wouldn't add to.
But haven't you already exploded it or opened it? So another
yeah.
dice.
That's
I mean,
true.
you could roll it and hope for a.
You'd be looking for
It's a
maxi max.
D10. You have a 1 in 10 chance.
Less than that, but hey, why not?
Yeah, it is because you have to re-roll a 6 after that.
Yep.
Odds aren't amazing.
No, they're not.
But I mean, what do you have to lose?
No, nothing. Yeah,
When you
this is
face
my,
the Serpent of
Thousands
Nemo,
of
it
lives.
This is my
kills
final thing.
everybody.
Yeah,
Apparently.
yeah.
Apparently, Zack Snyder did direct this film.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I can leverage another bond out of something, but I don't think there's anything I have that
Sometimes the dice aren't with us, Sean.
Yep.
And they were with John. They were super hot. It happens.
I rolled the best I could.
Nope. I spent it to add in the D10, and that was it.
All right.
All right.
So no one opposes that. The serpent kills most of the citizens, and Thessia, the holder of the secrets of immortality. They die.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Wah, wah.
meanwhile, the other heroes fight the serpent to impose your will and decide the outcome of the finale.
Do you have a specific plan, Tara?
I'm gonna stab it with my spear.
Are you up in the things?
I was going to be, but then I failed that roll.
Oh, right, that's
so
right, you
I'm just
can-
kind of hanging out on the ground.
You do your thing then.
Yeah,
I got a 15.
15. Ooh, that's a lot of glory.
It's a lot of
What are
glory.
you doing, Sean?
I'm sorry.
I think
sorry,
It's very unlikely.
I think
If that's any consolation.
you know what. All right, so the finale is going to be another roll,
Yeah.
correct?
It is, yeah.
And so I don't really want to just burn everything on this one.
You don't. No, you want to win it.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, but
The good news is that the serpent's decision for the finale may be to destroy us all. In which case,
that's
it winning the clash, I mean, is runs right up our our alley.
right. And this is clearly blood and valor, right?
Yep.
All right, so that's gonna be 2d6 because name die, and then blood and valor. I'm gonna use my spear. And you know what? Just because I think it's really cool, I'm gonna use the spear like an arrow, just because I have like god powers, so I can do that.
Nice.
I'm gonna draw my bow like past a point where it would normally be able to be drawn to without like snapping. And I'm going to use the spear, the silver spear that was dipped in the river Styx, as an arrow.
Hell yeah.
Obviously using precision. What is the spear going to give me?
If you don't, well, it doesn't matter what you think. It's a D12 for Hades. That's what it is.
So it's D10 plus.
This is what Hades wants. So I'm taking my chances while I can get it.
Plus 1d12. Oh my god, that's awful.
That is a bad roll.
Welcome to my corner of D20.
That's a real bad roll.
Overall 20, sorry.
I can't really recover from.
You'd have to spend 2 favor to re-roll everything.
You know what? I have enough favor that I'm comfortable doing that. I'm gonna re-roll everything.
Right.
I'm now realizing in retrospect I shouldn't have spent the 1 to unbind on D8s that would probably never hit a 16.
Much better.
There you go.
Oh,
All right, and then 10 exploded.
10 on a 10 and a 12 on a 12.
Yeah,
That's
I have
a
to
Oh, yeah,
spend
so
one
that's
more to
hard.
explode those two,
And I
but
have to spend another 1 to
Yeah,
flip
I'm
those.
doing
But
it.
it's
yeah.
rerolls are very important.
You're totally right, Sean. Like when you spend that really matters, and it's hard to do it
yeah,
right.
because I was thinking like, oh, explode those 8s, that's obvious, but I was going after a 16. I should have
Yeah.
just done the pathos die and then been able to re-roll it. It's fine.
Yeah, I
It's-
mean that's the game of the game.
Yeah, exactly.
16.
That's 16.
That's 16.
That'll do it.
Alrighty.
Nicely.
Well, we
done.
win the clash. Ash
Yeah,
still
sure.
has to roll, but at least we win the clash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John, you gave me a musical instrument,
You did.
Yeah, a big one.
You want to use it now?
and my mum is the goddess of discord.
Yes, she is.
So what do I have to do to play it? Like pull the strings? Do I have to climb up there to get to that, or
I mean, sticking the hooks in yourself would definitely help.
oh, I do that,
Oh God.
and then I'm going to play the worst music ever.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna be horrible. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, did I get a bond back with Eris before when I exploded the Snake Man? I can't remember.
Yes, you did.
Okay, cool. Sick. Just checking.
Yeah.
All right. So I am trying to play a musical instrument and make it so bad that the snake goes insane or some shit, right? Like just
Now, let me just, I don't want to overstep my
Mhm.
bounds here, but your team is currently winning.
Mm.
You can save the instrument for the finale if you want to. But it is 16.
So what does winning the clash do?
You, as the heroes, get to decide the stakes of the final conflict. So if you want to kill the serpent, you currently can. The serpent can't be like, no, I escape, whatever.
Okay.
The heroes are winning, so you can be like, no, we destroy the serpent forever, or free the people from its influence. Like you can dictate the terms.
I'm just trying to work out that then if I'm saving the instrument, then I'm trying to work out what my plan is, because yeah, like that's fucking solid. I think then like I'm gonna be very brave and throw rocks at it.
Cool.
So that'll be my blood and valor, which is shit, and my name dice,
Which is also
quite shit.
okay. Excellent.
I'm ready. I'm ready for that 15. Whenever you're ready. I'm sure you got it in you. I mean, a 4 is similar.
Yeah.
They're
It's a-
close.
Yeah, but with numbers, I did get a number. Well
It's an
done, me.
integer.
Yeah,
All right. So
I'm
you
like-
throw rocks. The serpent.
I think it's because like what it is I'm trying to get its attention so that when
Yeah.
I do play the thing, it's gonna be serious.
You
and
totally
it's just
gets
like
attention, and it like it's one of its coils coming out of the rocks, like the U-shaped hypnotic scale coil, like snaps and smashes you against the rocks, and you fall bloodied on the ground.
sick.
Yeah.
Are any of my bones broken?
Yes.
You are way too excited about this.
Your
Well, because
rib-
then I'll be able to make
your ribs
weirder
are-
sounds with the thing. So
Clearly.
because remember, it's played best / worst when in agony.
It breaks 2 of your ribs.
Awesome.
And
Great.
you suffer pathos.
Yep.
Um,
So I'm up to D8 pathos.
nice.
I'm kind of delighted by your joy in this self-mutilation, Ash.
All right, everyone moves into the finale against the serpent. This must
want
be
us
blood and
to-
valor. That's
you
the
want
only
us to
case.
move us ourselves, or
Sure,
you-
yeah.
Okay, cool.
And Tara, you won the clash. So what stakes would you like to impose here against the serpent? What's your preferred outcome?
Well, of course, if we win, we kill it and like cut its head off.
Totally. Yeah.
And then do I also get to say what happens if we lose?
Yeah.
All right. Then if we lose,
We kill it and cut its head off.
no, we're all devoured by the snake, and then it goes back to slumber or do whatever snake things do.
You're all devoured by the serpent. Okay. Yeah.
If I'm going down, you're all going down with me.
No,
I've
I'm
already
in.
gone
I'm
down.
in. If we're gonna do this, that's the way we do it.
I'm sending Yelp
That's great.
reviews of the inside of the snake right now. You know,
I mean, that sounds like a bad outcome, but what I'm hearing is we get to try again against the serpent by fighting it from the inside. So
All right.
I like that. I like it. Judd, you worship the snake as a god. Yeah, that's a good loss condition too. All right, here we go. That now is when my dice are going to totally just crap out. But
Hey, if I win 5 glory, it'll be more than I have.
Nope.
Again,
There's still
15 it is.
I
All
would
right.
like to. I would like to start.
you start.
Okay, so I get the metal hooks that are attached to the ropes, and I hook them underneath my broken ribs.
oh
dude.
god,
Oh,
that's
where
awful.
they go.
And then
That's
I
where
put
they
the other.
go.
I put the other two like under my jaw,
Uh-huh.
and then like into my elbows and knees. And
Have
then
you watched Hellraiser recently?
Solid. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, right.
and then I play a jaunty tune.
Yeah. You just you get every face of that D12 into your pool.
So it's blood and valor.
Yep.
Is it cunning to try and like cool. So,
Yeah, you're using music against the beast. That's totally cunning. Yeah.
cool.
Yep.
1d6 plus 1d6 plus 1d10 plus
Roll the D12.
1d12, and I'll ask Mum for help if I need it.
Oh,
Not
so
bad.
close. So close. An 11.
That's a good start.
What's your pathos die right now?
A d8, so
Oh,
I'm probably
wow.
going to do that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to use pathos for that, right? Like, let's
How
do
much divine
that. So
favor
that's
do you have left?
6. So 3 pathos.
So yeah, you could do that and re-roll. Actually,
Yeah, I could. So let's
And open your dice, because opening your dice is super
That's right.
important.
That would
You
be 6
can't
total.
Get a 15 without
Yeah.
open.
well, let's throw in the d8 first. And see how that goes.
that might do it. Well, there you go.
There you go.
All
There's
right,
an
well,
example.
Yep, okay, cool.
It's a dead snake.
Playing your own body as a musical instrument seems to work very well.
Yeah, I scream in I scream in disharmony
Mm-hmm.
as I go.
As you would, yeah.
Yeah. So as it stands, the serpent is dying. That has been accomplished, heroes. Well done.
Its brain is going to melt.
Who's up?
I think I'll go next. All right, so I'm of course going to just shoot it with my bow, but I would also like to just go ahead and burn both of my bonds because this is the finale.
Okay.
For I think I'm just gonna go just strength on both of them. So I'm gonna be getting just imbuing my weapon, my bow, with godly power from Artemis and knowledge of the weak points of this serpent from Prince Nessus.
I wanna just like give a little bit more framing on like what my intention here is that like if I win this, all I'm doing is setting someone up so they have a really easy kill shot.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So
you're lulling the
paralyzing
snake.
it.
You're at a 19.
Yeah.
You're doing pretty
Alright.
good.
All right,
Oh, no,
Tara,
I'm just
that's-
saying like
That's
Yeah.
two d12. Or sorry,
Yeah.
Nessus is a d10.
Mhm.
Let's say that. A mortal spirit
Mhm.
is not a d12 here. Artemis is a d12.
And of course, precision can play into this because I'm shooting
yes,
it.
absolutely.
And also I do like a cool thing where I like knock 3 arrows in my bow and shoot them all at once.
Actually, no, I'm being stingy. Nessus was straight up killed as a result of the snake's venom. This is some sort of justice. You take a d12 for Nessus too. That's
Okay.
Yeah. It's not
It's
divine, but it
3d12?
2d6 plus 1.
3d12. I think is correct.
No, it would just be 2d12.
Well, it's 2 divine bonds and 1 Prince Nessus. That's 3 in my count, right?
No, it's 2 total.
I only had one Artemis
Yeah.
bond.
Carry on.
One bond with Nessus, 1 bond with Artemis.
I did have another one earlier, but I burned it. Plus 2d12. This should hopefully be really good. This is a great pool.
It's a very good pool.
But
Comes down to rolling, though.
The target is very high.
oh god, reroll. How much does it cost to reroll?
2.
3.
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you need to spend 1 to open, or you're not going to cross 15.
Yeah, I have 1 left. So.
Nice.
All right. Well,
All right.
it comes down to fate then.
As an open.
Oh,
And roll a 10.
10 on a D10. You can open it 50-50.
Yeah, I'm sure spending that.
Last die.
Slightly better than 50-50, technically.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah, 60.
Hey,
There it is.
tied with Ash.
Oh, that's a 19.
I would like to just right now spend a divine favor to
Open your 8.
Yep. Just to
You don't want to go to the tiebreaker?
just to make sure that we understand how this is going.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. So we know that you're at a.
Fine. I didn't want to max out my glory or anything.
Yeah. No, you're doing just fine. Yeah. You're gonna be okay. Okay, Ash. So that I mean that's an auto win, obviously. Nice. Who are we missing?
Sean and me.
Yeah. So
Sean, you ready to go? I'll try and.
let's hold off.
I really want Strash to just come in and take this from the back.
Possible now with your number, but well, it's highly unlikely. It's improbable. I am planning to open my dice. Anything is possible. It's just.
We'll hold off on your roll, Ash, just for maximum suspense. You currently have a 19, and you're going to re-roll your D8, but we'll just wait.
I believe.
I did it. I did.
Yeah, you
did.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Cat's
sorry.
not there. Okay, there you go.
It's 26.
Just a 26.
Just a 26.
Cool.
Look, I'm very good at playing not music.
And playing the exact opposite of music.
Yeah. Like the ancient Greeks gave us our current understanding of like what harmonies and like tuned instruments are. They invented it and I'm uninventing it.
Uninventing. Well, so we didn't really speak on it, but last time when I was trying to fight with the snake and I was consuming its venom and I failed that roll, I suffered not 1 but 2 pathos. And since I was already in agony, when you suffer pathos when in agony, you can either mark 1 fate or spend a bond to carry on, or you could not.
Ooh.
And I think Hades is going to get what he asked for after all. I think I bought myself a brief reprieve, and I said, "You don't get me until you earn it." And I'm like, "God damn it, Hades! Guess you earned it." And I think you see like the kind of struggling, and then it just kind of goes like limp for kind of that, and then it's still like a big gourd because I got the horn helmet. It's still like a big like thorn in the snake's craw, but it's no longer fighting. And I'm taking Prince Nessus's place. So yeah, so I'm not rolling because I died.
First dead hero in Agon history.
Yes,
well done.
it can happen.
What just
Nice, Sean.
happened?
Yeah, I just decided not to spend fate.
Okay. All right. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Just let
cool.
death come naturally.
Yeah.
All right, we ready for this?
Good luck.
Yes.
I'm burning my Hades bond.
Yeah, you do.
I have to, and I'm spending my spear dipped in the river Styx. Tell me how I do, the John.
Those are both D12s, right?
Yeah, it's Hades and then it's Hades again.
Yeah.
Cool. And I would like to call on my dominance as well, since we're all Hadesing up here. And I believe this is blood and valor.
Yeah, for sure.
I've already pre-spent my one for
the
maxes, so
Got the 6.
I'll roll it for yucks. 4, huh? Cool. Well, I have exactly 5 remaining, so I think I'm going to go for a reroll, and then I'm gonna add my Pathos die because that's the only way I can max this. So I'm gonna do this, and there's going to be a D6 on this list, but the only D6 here is actually the reroll roll. I'm shopping for another 6. That's it.
Gotcha.
So let's do that. Plop. There's the 12.
Well.
And an 8. Yep. So,
well.
And they both explode since you
Do
already
it,
paid for that.
Strash.
You already paid for that.
It's
Do it.
we'll see,
It's really
we'll see,
unlikely,
we'll see.
but I mean, you know.
Yeah, you already paid.
Nope.
Ooh, unfortunately.
Oh, 1.
13, huh? And yeah, there's nothing more I can do to reach 27. The only thing I will do is I will add my 1d10 pathos by like maxing out my divine favor. So
Yeah. And
Well,
that explodes.
that
That
just
explodes.
oh
my god.
Now, hold
on the
on.
other hand, I would like to
Technically-
point out that
No,
I'm
no.
the other person to actually nail that snake. So
No, wait
Actually,
a
you
second.
get
I
to
will get my
roll.
1 glory.
You can
get to
reroll
re-roll that.
all your dice once, and that includes that exploded
You
D10.
paid to re-roll all
I
your
see,
dice once,
I see.
including
All right.
the D10.
Last D10 roll.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. It's okay.
Yep. You have
You
a
I earned
still
my
are
1
gonna-
glory. But
I
Us together will murder the snake.
think you have a 23. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think
it's a 23, but it's not good enough. All right.
it's good
But
enough for 1
I
glory.
hit the snake.
Damn straight you did.
I don't feel great, but I feel good enough. I'll take it. All right. Like I at least gave it my all. It's
It was a
every
really, really good effort.
It was.
All right.
It feels like an insult to say you get 1 glory. I'm sorry, but that is a fact.
That's kind of
You
been
get
the
one?
story of the
Oh yeah, I
evening.
also
With
get
it.
1. I also get 1 glory here.
No,
Yes.
no. Oh, yeah. You
Yeah,
also.
because I succeeded. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you got a ton of glory, but no, it's.
Nah, I'm not the
Ash,
the
you get
pure
15.
winner.
You get 15
Yep.
glory, Ash.
Yep.
And you get the cherry on top. So your discordant music. I mean, I guess it's up to you who strikes the killing blow. Because
I mean, so it's that thing where like I snake charm the snake, right? Like so I kind of make it go like in like where it's like writhing in snake pain or snane, and then I think like it takes a arrow to like it takes a spear arrow to the bottom of the neck, and then also a blade to the heart at the same time. Does that make sense, Strash? Like,
Sure.
are you attacking from above or below, Strash?
Above. So
the spear goes in its heart.
Shadows up there, yeah.
The spear goes in its heart, and you pierce its brain. And then I'm like, it falls down, and I'm like, wow, you killed it! Ow! And yeah, I think then it turns into thousands and thousands of tiny snakes.
Oh well.
Yeah, and I'm like, where's Kitty? Oh,
Yeah.
I think,
we have to have
however,
an epic burning
so like
fire.
all of it, so it turns into like lots of little snakes, right? And they all fall, they all like go away, and we just see like Kithia's like dead body lying
Yes.
limp in the middle.
you have Kithia's body. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Right.
Cool.
Yeah, and she's like clearly holding on to like a snake that slithers out of her hand, right? Like what was the venom sac, right? Is now it's the snake that slithers away from her.
So we cut to the heroes crawling out, bloodied, covered in ichor from the snake, carrying Kithia's body back into the sunlight. Nemos's white buildings have been toppled. Their citizens are crushed and killed. The Apollo's temple to the science of immortality has been destroyed. And the snake cultists, you see their bodies. They all had poisoned themselves, and the fighters too, that had like gone too far with the treatments. All of them were being kept alive, past poisoning by the serpent's magic, something. And now that that's gone, they're all scattered their bodies are strewn about the city. So the serpent cult is broken. The serpent of Nemos is destroyed. And the people of Nemos are crippled and have lost the gift of immortality forever. Hooray!
No, immortality is objectively not a good thing. Let's be real here. So, like, I don't feel bad that the secret of immortality is lost forever.
Also,
Apollo might be a little cross with us, but I actually don't care. I think that's for the best.
Yeah.
are there
that
any
seems like a good
great
thing.
deeds and trophies for having defeated the snake?
Yes. So let's quickly do the end of the island. How about that?
Okay, yes, sure.
Yeah, that's where we'll get those.
Cool.
So first, the most glorious hero, Tara. How much glory do you have, by the way?
50.
Only 50. Anyone close?
I'm 36.
36.
Maxed it.
3, 14.
Just one more.
There is a
row.
number. It's more than Sean has because Sean's dead.
Yes.
True. Sean has 0 technically. How much did you actually earn, Sean?
12.
Okay. So the most glorious hero advances their name die to the next highest size. So your name is D8. And you reset your glory to 0. Goodbye, glory. Second, record great deeds. Each hero player records a great deed their hero accomplished on the island. Except for Sean, who's dead. And is making him a hero next
It's
time.
gonna be glorious.
I don't agree to this line of reasoning.
Hey man, should have spent the bond.
I mean, technically, you can write a great deed, and your next character won't have that, but you can still write one if you want to.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm not erasing my glory either.
All right, why don't you start, Sean? What was Kithia's great deed?
Yes, I was the stone in the craw of the serpent of Nemos.
Choked to the serpent of Nemos?
Yeah, I think I choked the serpent. I mean, I know that mechanically that is not true, but I believe it. I got stuck. Yeah.
That counts. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to choke the serpent of Nemos.
I mean, also, you were the champion of Nemos.
I am also the champion of Nemos, yeah.
You were.
I was. Yes.
There's really not a lot of Nemos left, even so.
Yeah, no, I'm very happy to say I choked the serpent of Nemos.
Kind of a ruin at this point. Tara, what's your great deed do you want to take from this island?
Yeah,
I mean, you slew the serpent of Nemos, arguably, but
yeah,
maybe there's something else.
Yeah, I think just Slayer of the Serpent of Nemos is
pretty good.
But yeah, I think
solid.
I mean, I did also like the whole coming back from Hades thing was cool, but I think
that is good too.
I think Slayer of the Serpent of Nemos is the most epic of them.
Cool. Ash, what do you want for your great deed?
I am the render of the city of Nemos.
Of course you are.
I tore it apart.
Side.
You did. You wrecked that shit real good.
They did all lose their faith in their god before they died.
Yeah. I really want to call you the uninventor of harmony.
Yeah. Yeah.
Serving Eris quite well.
I thought for sure you would take the something relating to the guy exploding into snakes.
I mean, that was part of the bit where I destroyed their faith in their gods and civic institutions. So yeah.
Nice.
Right on.
Josh,
I'm gonna take Deathwalker.
Ooh.
Deathwalker.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's
very cool.
Deathwalker. Yeah, you definitely did that. We assign legendary virtues, which is a part of the game we're currently changing. We'll skip over that. Basically, there's different virtues each player gets to assign to the other players. When your hero meets their final fate, the way your virtues have played out describes their epilogue and their fate of the hero. Mm-hmm. But we're changing that right now, so we don't need to do that. Finally, if you want to, you can change your hero's epithet if you think a new epithet would suit them better given what they did on the island.
I think I've just increased my amount of beast hunting.
I think so, yeah. I think both of the Slayers have done their jobs.
Yeah.
But yeah,
arguable, but we're trying.
I mean, it was one glory, but it was still a win. If no one wants to change their epithet, then we're good. And then finally, on the Vault of Heaven, as you can
I'm
see
changing
there.
mine from war leader to dirge leader.
The thing that I wanted to check with before is there anything that Strash gets for the fact that I'm going to absolutely be like, wow, you killed the snake?
No, actually, I think I let I think Helena gets the title.
Okay, cool,
Right?
because
I think
I don't
that's
want it.
Judicial, right? Even though Percy has had assistance in killing a number of things, Bellerophon, and etc. It's always like one hero that's titled as the one that actually killed the thing, even if it's multiple people that fought it.
Cool.
And if she's claiming snake murderer, then I am definitely backing away from that. I'm like, cool, I'll follow the buster into a different island.
Cool. Sounds good.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. So then we address the Vault of Heaven here. And so the deal here is you need the gods to lead you home. So each god has a constellation in the sky, and as you fill up their constellations with favor and doing generally what they want you to do, it brings you closer to finding your way. And each god has 3 stars that represent their favor, and then in the deep below the sea is their wrath, the triangles that point downward. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a wrath on Apollo because I think
that's fair.
So John, I actually don't have any problems with you doing that, but I'm curious how that is sort of calculated, because Apollo gave us a sign that was like it's the light of knowledge flared, and in terms of what the gods asked us to do, this could be interpreted as people were using knowledge sort of venomously / poisonously. Like if we purged that and purified the knowledge, does that really go against Apollo, even though we wrecked his temple, killed all those people, and also messed up his cult?
I thought John already established that, like, he said that Apollo doesn't think there's such thing as bad knowledge.
Yeah,
I did say that. The way it works in the game is if you had gone and confronted Thessia, convinced her that what you're saying was true, and the thing you just said, if you had gone and done that during the island, then yes, you would totally, Apollo would not have a problem with that, because you would have won that victory. But you kind of let their fates happen how they happened. So we could interpret it that way, but the heroes have to go and do something to like make it true. So in this case, because you didn't go and contend with Thessia and say you need to confront this and this knowledge has to be destroyed, then Apollo's general impression is the one that overrides it. So
that sounds fine.
It counts as
like any of the stuff with Eris and the breaking of faith and showing people that it wasn't like Apollo actually guiding them may have influenced that, but
it's a bit of a gray area, but that's where I'm leaning right now.
That's cool. No, it's totally fine. Obviously, I mean, even in one shot, it doesn't really matter. I'm just overall curious how islands get interpreted, because like the God Edict was pretty vague.
It's vague. The idea, I didn't spell this out to you, but the idea is that the heroes can interpret it how they want, but then they have to go and accomplish the goal. So you can say like, oh, I think Apollo wants us to destroy forbidden knowledge, but you have to then go and do the thing.
I see. So we interpret it, and then we must set ourselves against it in some fashion.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool, because then that allows us to sort of interpret a thing and do a thing, and
you can interpret it
as canonical truth.
Exactly. You have sort of free interpretation, but you have to do the.
That makes sense.
Decide that is what you're set to do. Yeah.
So that's negative. That's wrath. The way wrath works is in the future, when there's a situation where the Apollo's wrath might be bad for you, the strike player can roll the wrath die in their pool.
Yeah, which is
however
at the first slash D10 then D12. So I know Apollo can throw D8s at us.
Clearly, this is a win.
Whenever or just like once?
Pretty much once per island.
Okay. Cool. I kind of dig that. Gods are very petty.
Yeah, exactly. You win the favor of Artemis, however.
Love you, Mom.
Yeah. I'm the strike player. I have a little leeway here. I'm going to give you 2. because you did what Artemis wanted, and also like freed a serpent cultist from their weird underworld into Artemis's grace, and then used that spirit to slay the beast. And it was like there was a lot of Artemis shit going on there. So
Yeah.
Very poetic.
yeah, I'm gonna say 2. And then the other thing that can happen is Hades is not on here. So in our campaign, if we were playing Agon for real as a campaign, I would add Hades to the Vault of Heaven, obviously. And in this particular case, I would do Wrath and Favor together, and have that be the outcome for Hades, because you slipped away from his wishes and like didn't succumb to the underworld, but then you totally took his weapons of destruction and used them to achieve his ends in the mortal world. So yeah, you get both. Yeah, it would count for both.
Little love, little wrath. Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't cancel each other out.
Dude, does Eris like me?
Yeah, so Eris, here's my theory about Eris. I don't think Eris ever goes on here, Ash. I think Eris is fickle to the point of there is no way of knowing
Yep, fair.
what she possibly wants.
She doesn't. Eris is not the kind of god that makes stars twinkle. That's all John
He
said.
literally represents
It's chaos.
the thing we're fighting on the island, right? Like Eris is strife. The strife die is named that way. It's named after her. Like it is her domain. So
all right, so I get a point with John.
You're going to have plenty of opportunities to say, doesn't this seem like Eris though? And yes, it will. But no, I don't think you can be like, Eris has my back. Like, definitely not.
No. Yeah, definitely not. Cool.
So when we play next time, this would take us to the next island, and the new set of gods would lead you to whatever their situation was.
Yeah.
And then doing that one, you would get different outcomes. So I think that's it. I think we did everything. Thanks for playing our beta. Thanks everybody for watching and sticking with us as we ran over our allotted time. This was super fun. This game is very swingy and random, and there's a lot of gambling. And as we saw tonight, the gambling is it's rough. It plays out over a long period of time, not over one sitting at the poker table. But Sean, next time you get to make a new hero. If we play again, and
heck yeah,
if you had a bad run, but you get a clean slate now.
Yeah.
So that's totally an option. And that's true for all heroes. You have that choice, but going home again, not easy. Not easy at all.
Long road.
Yeah. Do you want to?
Yeah. Man, it's late. I'm sleepy. I'm Sean, and I am so thankful to all of you to play this. This was delightful. You can find me at Sean Nittner pretty much everywhere. I'll be back here with Josh in a couple days. We'll be playing some more Band of Blades, which I'm very excited about. My officer is finally going to get back in the fray. She's been out for a while. It's been a ton of fun playing this game. How about you, Tara?
I'm Tara. You can find me on Twitter at Loki Kinda Gay. I had a really lovely time. These are great people.
Thanks for bringing us together.
Yeah, that was stroke of luck.
For those of you that don't know, it's absolutely Tara's fault that we're playing this tonight. So,
100%.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all I have to say.
Yeah. How about you, Strash?
Hey, I'm Strash. You can find me at Strash A on the Twitters. Oh yeah, I have a thing to plug. Sorry.
Yeah, you do.
If you go to Evil Hat's site, you can totally pre-order the physical copy of Band of Blades right now. Of course, you can still get it at drive-thru. And Adam actually did a really cool review of it today. If you're interested in actually seeing some of the stuff from inside the book, he flips through a lot of it. So if you want to go to Adam's, right now it's only on VODs, but it should be on YouTube in the next couple of days. there's going to be a review of that too. All right, that's it for me. Ash, take it away. I'm gonna.
I've been Ash. I've been your sower of discord today. I'm a game designer. I also do streaming and stuff like that. So you can find me on Twitch here on Twitch, and also on Twitter and YouTube and all this sorts of things at Acegiak, ACEGIAK. That's me. You can find about I tweet about all the cool stuff I'm doing, so that's the best way to find out about it. John, thank you so much for running.
Thank you for playing. And Ash makes really cool games, so go and look those up.
Also, my Twitter's really weird, so.
I also like that your handle is amazing, low key, kind of gay, but also it kind of sounds like Loki, kind of gay, which is also really beautiful. And Adam Coble, that's the channel that reviewed Band of Blades today. So go and check out Adam's stream if you want to see how awesome Band of Blades is. It's extremely awesome. It is at Forged in the Dark game, which is based on Blades in the Dark. And Strush and John LL this is the second game they've made based on Blades in the Dark after Scum and Villainy. And Band of Blades is incredibly amazing.
God,
and
it's so cool.
It's just the coolest game. I can't get over how awesome it is. So you just go pre-order it. It's
everything
brilliant.
Everything Blades related has just been amazing. Like all of it.
I'm overwhelmed, and this game in particular is I want to use the word masterpiece. It's incredible. So if you're into role-playing games, military fiction, also Band of Blades, go get it. There's another new game that just came out called Gentleman Bandit by Alison Arth. It's a solo RPG that teaches you how to be a poet. And if that sounds impossible or weird, you should go try to play it, because it actually does do that, and it's
really
shocking how it achieves that goal. You would think that a game couldn't do that, but it definitely does.
Solo RPGs like do the weirdest shit, right?
They're magic. They're just magic.
Solo
this
RPGs
is a solo RPG that helps you grieve, or this is a solo RPG that
they're their own beast entirely.
Or, teaches you about your own kinks, and it's like, what?
It's a whole new thing. There have been solo RPGs before, but they were just nothing like this. This current batch is doing amazing work. And also Naja's game, a cozy little game is what it's called. A cozy little game. I am conservative in my heart about role-playing games, not politically, but about role-playing games. And when someone is like, hey, write a letter to your future self, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. Yeah. And then I did it, and it's really, really good. Plot Armor by DC is great. Cozy little game.
Have you played Leica by Melody Watson?
No, I haven't. I haven't played it yet. I can't wait to. I'm the last person. I don't really like GM-less stuff. I don't like that stuff. It rubs me the wrong way, and I'm changing my stripes. Like, solo gaming is fantastic. It's super good. So go to itch.io, search for solo RPG. There's a bunch. They're all really cool. That's my shout out.
Nice. Awesome. Well, thanks again, everybody. Thanks to everyone for hanging out with us in chat. This was so much fun. Thanks for all your sympathy as Kithia was made no more. She'll still live on in my memory. So good night all.